Sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at Safelight.com.
Safelight Repair, Safelight Replace.
On Face the Nation, you try to separate the noise from the news. You need to be able to have an actual conversation.
We leave you this Sunday with white-tailed deer foraging in the Genesee Valley near Rochester, New York. I'm Jane Pauley. Please join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, in a major blow to the president's economic agenda, the Supreme Court strikes down his use of an emergency law to impose tariffs on foreign goods. Despite the defeat, the president digs in, announcing a new 15% global tariff to replace the measures struck down by the court, and lashed out at the justices who struck it down.
I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed, for not having the courage to do what's right for our country. They're very unpatriotic and disloyal to our Constitution. I think it's an embarrassment to their families.
We'll get the latest from U.S. Trade Representative Ambassador Jamieson Greer. And what's the impact on the global economy? We'll ask the president of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde. Meanwhile, tensions remain high in the Middle East, with a fresh tide of protests in Iran as the U.S. continues its military buildup in the region, putting pressure on Tehran to agree on a nuclear deal. We'll get the latest from Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. And finally, a conversation with a bipartisan group of governors on how the president's trade and immigration policies are affecting their states' economies, and more. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. We have a lot of news to get to today, and we will begin with our interview with U.S. Trade Representative Ambassador Jamieson Greer. We spoke with him earlier this morning. So the president has imposed these tariffs using several different statutes, but the Supreme Court declared that invoking tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act was illegal because taxation is the authority of the Congress. But the president then said he is going to issue, quote, legally permissible tariffs, and that he doesn't need to go to Congress. So can you clarify, will you ask Congress to legislate tariffs, and if so, which ones?
So again, thanks for having me on. And right now, it's important to understand that over the years, Congress has delegated enormous tariff setting authority to the president, depending on the situation. So even though the Supreme Court struck down tariffs under one authority, tariffs under other national security elements remain in place. Tariffs under what we call Section 301 related to unfair trading practice remain in place. And so we, of course, can conduct additional investigations under these tools to impose tariffs, to have continuity in the president's trade policy.
But to be clear, those investigations, they have guardrails, they have processes. In fact, the 301s, they could take a year or so to complete those investigations before tariffs come in. You won't have the ability to move as quickly now that the court has ruled, correct?
So we don't have the same flexibility that IEEPA gave us, which is the emergency statute. Under Section 301, we have a series of hearings, we have public comment, we consult with the other countries, and then we try to resolve the unfair practices we identify, and if they're not resolved, you can take actions like tariffs or other things to try to resolve them. Yeah. We have tariffs like this already in place on China, and we have open investigations already.
But back on the question of congressional authority, there were 6 House Republicans who voted the other week to roll back the tariffs that the U.S. had put on goods from Canada. That is a signal here of apprehension among members of the president's own party. Given the president's low approval ratings on the economy, according to CBS polling, he's at 39% now. Can you go and ask Republican lawmakers, when you are just months out from those midterm races, to take a vote to legislate on tariffs?
So this is interesting because